Hi, it's me again with CorelDraw tips and tricks. Probably part 3 of this puzzle that I've shared and shared quite a few times already since I started it. And I included a vector outline. And then somebody sent me this one. They would like to either engrave or in vector engrave. And so you could in vector engrave this one just by taking away the fill and adding a hairline. It's a little bit different than the one I have. I actually think it might be a good idea to vector or just regular engrave it. It would take some time. But they sent me this. So it's quite large. But what I'm going to do before I reduce it, if you notice the gray background, there's a lot of wasted space to do it on. So what we're going to do, we're going to take the drawing and I'm going to grab my crop tool and make sure it's selected. If you don't have everything selected when you do this, everything else on your page will disappear. Make sure you get it all and then hit crop. So we've made it that size. It's still a little bit large, but we can deal with it. Now, I don't normally trace it, outline trace. I go to clip art, but it's such a clean image. I thought I'm going to go with line art and group by color, which really won't do us much good because I've already kind of figured this out. But you can see some whites and some grays. And if we ungroup it and we set our nudge factor on 5 inches, if we grab some of this black, which is grouped, the rest of that is a different color. So I'm already done. And then I could delete this trash. So I'm done. Now, if you'd forgotten to group by color, let's trace it again. I'm going to just show you how you could do it pretty quickly with find and replace. I'm going to go line art again. It works really good. And I did not group by color this time, but I am going to ungroup it. And I'm going to go to find and replace. And this is how I found out there were 2 colors of black, which you would probably want to change all to black. So I'm going to go to edit, find and replace. And since I've got a black selected, I'm going to go from selection, find all. Well, I need to back up and get this, delete that, because it's finding that. So let's go back. That's pretty cool that it did find it. So let's grab this. I should just have a box around my head. Control G to group it. And then grab this and nudge it over. But see, we left some black. But if we get out the color eyedropper, we know why. The color eyedropper, this is black 444. This is black 4343. So we were actually going to do it again. And we're going to grab this black and go right here from selection, find all, go ahead and group it, Control G, and then move it over. And for a laser engraving, I would actually go over here and make it a, make it a true black and make this a true black or an RGB for a laser engraving. So now everything's the same and we can move this back, select all this and group it together, Control G, get rid of this trash and get rid of this and get rid of this. So I am going to, now if you ask me for this file or for this puzzle, you're going to get both these Albert Einsteins. And so I've done a couple where I vector engraved his face, but I believe the puzzle's so hard that you could maybe make the guy Albert smaller and just put him in the middle and kind of give him a little hint where to start. Anyway, so update on that and find and replace. Anyway, I hope that helped a little bit. Hope that helped them trace it, and thank you for watching.